Woman, behold your son. Then he said to the disciples, behold your mother. That is found in John chapter 19, verses 26 to 27. The third word from the cross is deeply personal and tender. Woman, behold your son. Then he said to the disciple, behold your mother. In these words, Jesus is speaking to his mother, Mary, and to his beloved disciple, John. Amidst the agony of the cross, Jesus is thinking about those he loves and making sure they are cared for. John chapter 19, verses 26 to 27 expresses the Lord's care, concern for his mother. At the foot of the cross, Jesus sees his mother, Mother Mary, standing with John. He knows the pain she must be feeling. Having watched her mother, her son go through unimaginable suffering. Siguro ang mga kaanakan, kung makita ang usa ka mother that there's something masinggali sakit lang no. So unsa gaha ang feeling? How much more nga nakita gyud sa usa ka anak ang iyang sa usa ka inahan ang iyang anak anaa sa taas sa cross of Calvary. And in his final moments, he speaks to her with great care. Despite his excruciating physical agony, Jesus was concerned about the welfare of his mother and the pain she was experiencing. Kasakit siguro. Grabe. Jesus' thoughts on Mary's future security and protection. Jesus instructed her to care of John, his beloved disciple. By addressing her as a woman, Jesus is not being disrespectful. Dili ingon kay gagitawag lang og woman, wala nay respeto si Jesus on that moment. But rather, giving her a new role. In Jewish culture, addressing someone as woman was actually a term of respect. O na ang sa Jewish culture. And here it signifies that Mary's relationship with Jesus is no longer just that of a mother and son, but that of a member of a spiritual family. Thus, Jesus must likely choose John out of a spiritual concern for his mother. Even in death, Christ was focused on his spiritual matter. So, concern yun. Sa atong pagkinibang Kristohanon, the most important there is ang atong spiritual life. Maunay concern, maunay gikinahanglan sa ato ang Ginoong Hesukristo. Jesus then turns to John, entrusting Mary's care to him. He says, behold your mother, symbolizing that the church, the body of Christ, forms a new family where believers look out for one another. Jesus is not only providing for his mother in her time of need, but he is also defining the relationship within his family, bringing his followers together in love and mutual care. Woman, behold your son. Establishing the family of God was the heart of Christ's mission. importante gyud ang family. Okay. Ang atong every member in our family importante gyud na sa presensya sa Ginoo on His mission and ministry. Through relationship with Jesus Christ, believers become member of a new family. We are in one. Mga membro ang matag-usa nga mga believers diha sa Ginoo. Even his final moments, Jesus teaches us the importance of community. That's why we are called a community of faith. His words show that as believers, we are not just individuals following Christ, but a family who supports and care for each other. Care for each other. A church cannot stand kung isa lang ang nagalihok, but we need the family, the congregation, the community of faith. The church is called to be a place refuge where we look out for one another in times of joy and in times of pain. So, dili lang di nga, simba lang ko kay kalipay ba? Simba lang ko kay wala may problema. But then, it is in times of joy and in times of pain. As the Lord completed His earthly ministry, His words to Mary, "Woman, behold your son," and to John, "Here is your mother," were profoundly illustrative of God's new family being born at the foot of the cross. As we reflect on this word, let us remember the importance of our relationship with one another. Jesus calls us to care for each other, to be a family, especially in the most difficult times. Let us be the people who embody the love and support that Jesus showed His mother and His disciple. "Woman, behold your son." Then He said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." To God be the glory.